Welcome back everybody to Brian's Action Figure Reviews. Today I've got a Marvel Legends 2-pack review. It is the first 2-pack I've gotten from the Marvel Avengers 60th anniversary series. And this is 60 years of Earth's mightiest heroes. Today I've got the Thor versus Destroyer 2-pack. This one's been a special one for me because many times I've done wanted videos and I've always wanted the Destroyer. I missed out on the Marvel Select one, which is pretty awesome as well from what I've heard. So the last Legends one, I believe, was back in the Toy Biz days, and that still is a decent figure from what I've seen. I've never owned one, but I don't like the dirty tricks of releasing it next to a repainted figure. Now this is a different Thor than what we've got before. It's Eric Masterson, and it does look really good. So I am looking forward to getting these out of the box and checking them out. But first, let's check out that box. And so we are here with the box of the Thor versus Marvel's Destroyer 2-pack. I have to say, I love the white packaging. It really brings out the render that's on the front of Thor fighting the Destroyer. It does say on the top, Marvel Legends series, Marvel's Avengers, Earth's mightiest heroes. It doesn't say heroes, I added that part. It does say warning, choking hazard. On the top, you've got this lovely badge, Avengers 60 years of Earth's mightiest. And on the side, you've got this awesome comic picture here of the two guys facing off. And on the back, you've got this lovely picture here showing off both figures. And that Thor, I have the classic one, that's quite tall. If he's that much bigger, I'm already impressed. He does come with a head and a hand. And Destroyer does come with 2 hands as well. And on the side, kind of get the same pose, but in the figure mode this time, which that's really cool. So that's it, guys. Let's get these big guys out of the box. So here we have Thor and the Destroyer out of the box and up on the swing-a-majig. And as you can see, the Destroyer is absolutely huge. I was blown away by the weight of the figure taken out of the box, and then of course the height as well. And it's just done really, really well. This is exactly the type of figure I was looking for this guy to be. I'll talk about the Thor. It's an Eric Masterson version of Thor. Otherwise, it's the exact same body mold as the previous two, the Ragnarok and the classic version, but it's still cool. It does come with 2 heads as well, but the Destroyer is everything in this pack. Is absolutely everything. He has pinless joints, and he's about, I would say 8, maybe 9 inches tall. Yeah, so let's just get him down off the swing-a-majig. So here we go with the rest of this review. The 2 guys now are down off the swing-a-majig, and as you can see, there is a big height difference here. I do love the monstrosity of the Destroyer. I've always wanted the Destroyer in my collection. I'm so happy with this guy. I always wanted to just quit this review and give them a 10 and leave it at that, but that would be unprofessional. So let's look at the accessories. So Destroyer comes with 2 hands, 1 open hand there and 1 less open hand. So if you get it like a sword or whatever, he can hold on to it. It's really cool. He's got the spikes and everything there. As for Thor, he comes with the hammer, which is the exact same as the one that came with the previous clone Thor. And I think it was the 30th anniversary or something. But yeah, it's the same one they've been doing all the time. He only comes with 1 hand, the one that is the punching hand, and he comes with this awesome second head, which I think I'll be using. On the figure is the Eric Masterson. Like, that's really, really cool. I really like this. This is difficult because the head sculpt is on him. So let's look at Thor. That's all the accessories, by the way. Let's look at Thor first. And the head sculpt that he has is absolutely class. I absolutely love it. Such an 80s vibe off this bearded Thor. And it's really, really good. I like it. I like the darker blues here as well. And the costume cutting off here at the chest. It's really nice. Now, I do have the other Thor right here, the classic one. And there is differences in the costume, as you can see. I do love the classic one, but this one has really got its merits as well. The the bracelets are the same, and the legs are more like a goldy than the yellow of the previous one. and these are gold on this one and black on this one. I think they both have their merits. I am happy I have this one though. This is my favorite one. But when I stick that other head on this guy, I'm going to be really, really happy with this. He has a more redder cloak as well, compared to the darker red of the classic one. And of course they do have the same hammer, and they do all have pins as well, which is my new pet peeve lately, pins. But this body is great for Thor. They've used it on Beta Ray Bill as well, and just suits him. I do like the bigger wings, the higher wings on this fella as well. But I am going to swap this over. So here is the other head for Thor, and I have to say I really, really like this one. Just something so like alien and robotic or something about this. Just looks really nice, and it would be class in pictures of him clashing with the Destroyer and other villains and stuff. Just really, really like this head. It's really cool. So yeah, that's Thor out of the way. So let's put him over there for the moment, and over there with his second hand, and bring this big guy into focus, I suppose is the word. Let's go through articulation. I'm trying to do this so he'd be in focus. Head goes down, it goes to the left and right. You get a full 360. Now one thing I'm worried about this guy is that he would be another husk of a Build-A-Figure type figure where he would have hardly any movement, but he does have a lot of movement. You get a full rotation on the shoulders. The arms would go out this far. You can almost get a T-pose with him. You do have a bicep swivel. You get a single jointed arm with a rotation, kind of like how the Star Wars Black Series figures have. There is movement here at the waist. You get a good back on him, and a really good down. So you can have him looking down at figures. You get the legs go out this far, go around with tie swivels. You have a really big double jointed knee, and I'm afraid I'm just going to break him, but yeah, he will go all the way up that far. And he does have ankle rockers as well. So yeah, this guy is amazing. I really like him. As you can see, he's got spikes all over his body, all the way along down his arms as well, and spikes on the shoulder blades. He's got the lines all across. The only thing I would say about this fella is he can be maybe a little more less muted and more chromy. The legs and the arms are more chrome looking than the chest. And I think that's just I don't know, but I'm buzzing to have him. And when I get a close look on his face, the eyes could be done a different colour as well, maybe. They're just done a silver, but they do work. So yeah, this probably is my favourite 2-pack that Marvel have done so far. And for this, I'm going to give it a 9. A 9 for me, definitely. Really, really happy with both figures. And I was pleasantly surprised with how much fun this Thor is as well. And it shouldn't be really a surprise, because I loved the other two as well, the Clone Thor or Ragnarok as they call him, and the classic one which I have here. And they do all go great with Destroyer. So yeah guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you will leave a like, a comment, and maybe subscribe if you're feeling really generous. And thank you for checking out the channel, and we'll see you on the next one guys. See you later, bye.